Good evening and welcome to the fourth day of the Cavb Zone 5 Qualifiers 2026 men's category. This very interesting game between South Sudan and Burundi. Each of these two teams will be looking for nothing short of redemption. Sudan lost their first game yesterday when they got beat up by Uganda 3-0, and Burundi also lost their game when they played against Actually, Burundi did beat up on Tanzania, so Burundi do have a win, and they will be looking to capitalize on this particular game to get their second win and boost up their chances of winning or qualifying for DRC later on this year. Now, for the team selections for each of these two teams, let me just run them through. So for Team Burundi, I do see Cody in there. I do see jersey number 8, Bello Haragakiza. I do see jersey number 6, Florian Manario. I do see, of course, the starting libero who has come in the place of jersey number 5, Igiraneza Hughes. Of course, there is also jersey number 3, Jean-Du Irakunda. And jersey number 8, Iteriteka Jean Bertrand. And for Team South Sudan, of course, the person serving, jersey number 12, Mayen Ayuen Match. Of course, Michael is in there, jersey number 11, Joel John Polycarp. There is also jersey number 4, Achul Ring, Achui Malith. Jersey number 9, Achuli James Achul Nial. And that is basically how the South Sudanese team is playing. This is their second game. And trust me, if they lose this one, their chances of qualifying to DRC will be very limited. And thank you, as always, for following on the S-Team Media channel. You're doing a very good job. If you have not yet subscribed and liked this channel, you're missing out on quite a number of things. Please do subscribe and follow for these very amazing games. 1-0 Burundi leading, and it is a Burundi service. Now, for this South Sudan side, they will have to do a lot of things if they must survive the Burundian side. They do have and they must receive. They must receive. That was one of their biggest undoings yesterday. They failed to receive, and Uganda capitalized on that. The rest was history. Of course, I do appreciate the fact that, for example, Michael has not been playing the receiver attack role, but he is a professional player. He is expected to adjust. He's expected to adjust, and so the expectation is that he must serve, he must receive, and he must follow up and attack that ball. We are still sorting, I think, the positions and the players to see who is supposed to be in what position. I am glad that this particular issue has started quite early, because it did waste a lot of time when Burundi was playing Tanzania. So I am happy that it has this time around come up quite early. And now the Burundian server decides that the ball shall head out. I usually, anyway, because there is always a debate when I'm having conversations with people. Is it better to serve in the net or better to serve outside? So And that's an ace from South Sudan. The game is quite slow at the start. I do not know why, but I'm hoping that the momentum will keep increasing as the game proceeds. Beautiful service, nicely picked up and passed by the libero, who sets then a ball 5, and it is blocked. That is the weapon that South Sudan must employ. Block. And you can kind of see that kind of celebration. They will need to have several of those by the time this particular game ends. Otherwise, it will not be business as usual for them. Let us see what he does again. He chooses to jump. Beautifully done. Nicely passed. Back set. And Amanario makes no mistake. Goes past that very, very tall block of Michael. And they simply can't believe how that young man can do it. I was told yesterday by Amon that player Amanario is very, very, I think he is the youngest. That is what I was told. I am yet to clarify that, but yes, he is quite young. And there was a net violation there. Amanario has been caught violating the net. Yeah, you can clearly see it from that replay. Yes. He attempted to block that ball and he touched that net. South Sudan extending their lead now. Michael with the service. He loves them jumping. And if he picks up momentum, it will be game down for Team Burundi. So they will need to extinguish those services before anything happens. But I know that the Burundian reception is up to the task. And now let us see what Michael does. Upper Nile there getting the better of Burundi. He can choose to be a problem if he decides to. Oh, service in the net. Very uncharacteristic of him. And you can see the disappointment on his face. Jody with the service, nicely picked up by Michael. Ball is pushed to the middle. The ball is still up. What will they do? And they get the South Sudanese flat-footed. And it's now level on points. Faith Silole saying all the best, Team South Sudan, my brothers. From another mother. Okay. You are supporting South Sudan. You can, of course, send in your predictions. If you can tell us what you think of this particular game, who will win, who will walk away with the 3 points, the much coveted 3 points. Nicely done by Michael. Back set. Beautiful attack. Beautifully done. Jersey number 9 playing his trade in police. I love the power. Police Rwanda. Beautiful. Yeah, it went through. He used that block. And you can see he shows his biceps and tells them, I have the power. Beautiful service, nicely picked up. And the ball is still up. Was there a net violation? Yes, there was. In the attempt of the Burundian setter to dump that ball, he ended up touching the net. Yeah, you can see that. He will be very disappointed in himself. He knows that is a chance you can't let go. But now we have a service. Beautiful done and easily passed. Quite an easy dump. I think the South Sudanese team should have done better. Yeah, you can see Jason number 9 there raising his arm up and saying, yeah. I should have done better. He knows it. Michael picks it up well. And it's a block through the middle. He found the blocks there waiting. I call them hugs. You can see it from that angle. Yeah, but I think even the way he attacked the ball, sideways, he was supposed to face that ball and then choose the position he wants to put it. It will be a free ball to Burundi. And a dump, and the Burundians, particularly Amanaria Florian, the referee adjusts that he stepped on the line on his way to attacking that ball. Yeah, Lionel is busy telling me that Florian is just number 6 is 18 years old. Yeah, is I think the youngest. Oh, okay. The player jersey number 9 is in East Africa University, not Police. Thank you for that update. I really appreciate. Isaac Anyike saying we are going for decider. Well, we'll wait to see. Vivo saying the problem of SSD is service. Cobra South Sudan, that's the team from South Sudan. They usually come to Uganda to participate in the tournaments here. For example, Mem and Kumi Aporu. And he's saying, let's go. Dieri, Bambi, Burundi guys are young. Dieri, I see what you're trying to do there. Lutahazumi, Jazz 15, Burundi is on fire. Spike zone live. Serving outside is okay because anytime a ball can touch a player, okay. Thank you for that. Magong is bad in receiving. You must be talking about Michael. Kibet Biegon saying, when will Kenya play Museveni's children? The Kenyan game with Uganda is up next. It should start at 8. It should start at 8, and I have a feeling it has serious ramifications. It will determine who will lead and who will most likely qualify. So each of those two, it is going to be a fire game. Very beautiful strike, that one from Florian. Igaba confident. Let's go, our brother from another mother, Burundi. Mugabe Roel. Is Samengwao available for Eugene? No, Samengwao is injured. He is injured, but he is in Uganda. He has actually been around. I've spoken to him. (11-11) are the points. It's a point per point game. Michael with the service. And puts that through the net to give Burundi some added advantage. And now Amanario Florian, 18-year-old. Interesting. Huge future for Burundi. I would love a team from Uganda going to pick up that boy. Quite talented. Very, very talented. Yeah, you can see him. Very talented young boy. George Mwamburi is saying this is going to the wire. Let us see what happens. And Amanario puts that through the net. Some kind of copy. And it's great to have some legendary players in the house. I have seen a legendary coach, I think, of KAVC called Kevin. Yeah, I've been told quite a number of stories. He used to Coach Tony, the Kawanyeras of this day. So I met him outside, and he speaks quite a lot of things about volleyball. But of course, the UVF president, Mr. Sadiq Nasiu, who also doubles as the Zone 5 president, is also in the building. And just so you know, even my director, Mr. Kenny Rwanga, is also in the building, as if he had a choice anyway. Beautiful hit, that one. Beautiful hit. My technical people here are bribing me and they're telling me I should talk about them. There is a one Najib here. He's on the VCR. Technical guy, that one. He trained in Israel. And by the way, he's single and searching. Oh my God. 14-13, Burundi with the lead. Kibet Biegon is saying Ugandan players should find helmets when playing Kenya. Jules Audrey, fact jerseys number 5 and 6 for Burundi are siblings. Oh, thank you for that information. And when you say jerseys number 5 and 6, you mean Igiraneza Hughes and Florian Manario. Okay. Interesting. So I assume Igraneza must be the older sibling. (16-14). Burundi seem to be running away with this one. Nicely picked up by Jody. Pushed, and it's a beautiful block. Beautiful block. I know there is a way this South Sudanese celebration can be really annoying. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful block. And the vuvuzela noise you're hearing is from the South Sudanese side. Adair is wondering what Najib is doing here if he trained in Israel. Nicely picked up by the libero, and the resultant attack is equally beautiful. Jersey numbers 12, Mayen Ayuen match. Beautiful hit. He is a born of 1997, quite young. My God, my God. Michael hits that really hard, but the ball ends up outside. (17-18), the South Sudanese team chasing. And it will be jersey number 11, Joel, serving Joel John Polycarp. And he puts that through the net, granting Burundi a very prized point. Kibet is saying you want Uganda and South Sudan combined. You man, the kind of confidence you have. Lionel is saying Florian is playing with his young brother, number 5, middle blocker, Hughes Igraneza. Now, if Igraneza is younger, he must be 16. That's what you're saying. They are all very young. Let me be very sure. You guys are starting to give me poison. Let me just cross-check the ages of these players. So Igraneza is a born of 2000. That makes him 26. 26. That is and then Manari is a born of 2008. So you guys are actually not saying the truth. These boys are not 18. 2008, never nang. Xavier Regola saying oh my God. Yeah, this celebration of SSDs, if you're not strong, it can be very intimidating. (2017) are the points. 2017 are the points. We are still checking out a few things with the referees. Adere, no comment. Kibet Biegon is saying my assessment is no bowler so far who is a light skin. What are you saying? Why are you body shaming people? You need to stop that. Why are you body shaming people? Mark Gustavo Olvis, shout out from Philippines. Oh, ball is nicely picked up, but the ball heads out. It was a beautiful hit, that one. And Burundi seem to be having a very tight grip on this one. They seem to be having a very tight grip on this one. They are not letting it go. Nicely picked up by the libero, pushing it to, my God. Upper Nile hits that one, but it is returned. And Jody, my God, the ball is still up. What does Upper Nile do? There was a net call there. But the Burundian libero did some really beautiful magic there. Yeah, you can clearly see that. There was a net violation. Christine Mwelu saying our Kenyan is a little less. Hey. Why are you bringing issues of color? Mugabe Royal saying if South Sudan had the Goom and Thorn, it would be a better team. I agree. There is wondering why Thorn is not playing. Thorn is injured. He has a back problem. I did speak to him, and that is what he told me. He has a back problem. He has actually been struggling with that problem for quite some time. So yeah, he has a back problem. Yes, Lionel, you're right. You're right, you're correct with that assessment. I agree with you. Melon and fufu in Philippines, that's what you're enjoying. And you're saying if we beat Uganda today, I'll pay each player 1,000 Kenyan shillings for them to go to Miami. Send that money to me. I need to be sure that you're going to pay them that money. She bet those things of promising things for South Sudan really doing whatever it takes to pull back one. Yeah, there was a net violation on that one. The attacker netted. I don't know how often you see that happening, but yeah, it has happened. And again, we have some communication from the technical bench. And Fight Rich is saying 1,000 shillings to Miami. What do you mean? It's not even enough for transport. The man has said 1,000 to each player. But me, let him send the money. I want to be sure that he's sending the money. And Adair is saying the moment you don't pay that money. Hey, arrest the guy. Yeah, the ball just went through the net. You can see what that means to the South Sudanese team. I don't know what you people who are watching think about this South Sudanese team. I don't know. You all are hook saying I'm Secretary of Land VC in South Sudan. Tell them not to come back to South Sudan if they lose. I am going to communicate. I am going to tell them. I want to tell them that you all, I said, don't come back. Oh my God. And now the lead has been cut to only 1 point. I don't know why Amon didn't tell me that this guy shifted to East Africa University. Jersey number 9. Lately he's saying 1,000 Kenyan shillings is 50 million. No, please. Stop that. The rate is, I think, between 29 and 30. So if we are to go with 30, that is 30,000. Karintwari is saying Banang Igraneza is older than Florian. Igraneza has been part of the national team since 2018. Yeah, we have agreed that he's a born of 2000, so he's 26. Mark Gustav support to ball. Well, each team is having an opportunity to jubilate and celebrate. Upper Nile, as we fondly call him here. Nicely picked up by the libero. My God! Beautiful hit by Florian Amanario. Did he just look for someone's head there? Did he just look for someone's head? That was a beautiful hit. And now they choose that the ball will end up outside because of that service. Jersey number 12 serving, but it is a set point for Team Burundi. What will they do about that? Amanario with the ball. It doesn't go past that block. Michael shows him how it is done. And they are deucing. It is not until a team has a difference of 2 points that we shall take leave of this particular set. And the noise is deafening. The noise is deafening. Unbelievable sounds inside here. And Upper Nile there caught flat-footed. The ball will not return. And it is now 25-24. Burundi regaining the lead at the crucial time. What will they do? Michael is blocked. Michael is blocked, and it is the young man with that effort, and there we have it. Beautiful, beautiful block that was, and Burundi take the first set. Burundi take the first set. They did come up very late. They were supposed to have done this long ago. I don't know. Are they looking? Are they wondering whether there was a net violation? Oh, was there a net violation? But I don't think anyone is challenging that. No one is challenging. And so let us return with the second set. Let us first take some water.
To
And we are back with the second set. And Burundi clearly has serious intentions immediately. I was speaking to someone and they predicted that for South Sudan to win this particular game, they will have to do certain things in a very drastic fashion. And I'm now starting to believe them. I am seeing Kenyans here trying to take over the comment section. We will not allow you. But thank you for following. We do not take it for granted. I am seeing your comments. Nicholas Moreithi, Alex K, Christian Mwelu, George Mamburi, Kaita Thelma, Anonymous, Yuol Ahuk, Oyesije Mokama, Arnold Cathod, Faye Trisha, Ayo Simon, Akwei Alphonse. Thank you all for following. We are very proud of you and proudly associated. South Sudan 2, Burundi. And like I told you, Burundi does have a win. Sudan lost yesterday. South Sudan lost yesterday to Uganda. Burundi beat Tanzania 3-1. And so both teams, this game is very important. Now there's a free ball to Burundi. And Manario makes no mistake, he dumps. And there was almost going to be a clash of bodies there between Upper Nile and his libero. Yeah, those dumping points are very, very irritating. Eh? They are so close and yet so far. Like you be there thinking, well, I am almost touching it, and then boom. Wow. Beautiful block, that one. And should South Sudan lose this game with whatever margin, I presume they will then be saying bye-bye. They will only be completing games for the case of completing them. Faye Trisha is saying, I'm proud of you all the way from Kenya. Now you're also laughing at yourself. I am all the way from Kenya. You need to stop that. Will it be a free ball to Burundi? It is. And will they use it? Manero does use it. But the ball is still up. And scrappy play from the South Sudan team. The ball does not return. I don't know, from where I'm seated, things are not going particularly well for the South Sudanese team. Oh yes, yes, finally I've Oh yes, I always read your name. Adieri, that irritating SSD celebration is a curse. I don't know why you are saying that. Jean, we are behind Burundians, our neighbors, even though they don't love Rwandans. For us, we know, I don't think that is true. I just him saying dump, dump, dump. SSD can be beaten by Kesogon girls. Faye Trisha is saying if SSD lose, I don't know where they'll go because they've been rejected. Hey, you people. Anyway, that was a beautiful hit by Manario. The boy is enjoying himself. I think it's so far Burundi's best player. The boy is enjoying himself. And I love it when players play with that kind of love. He's enjoying what he's doing. And Jazzy number 7 decides that he has had enough, drills that through the diagonal to cut that lead to now 3 points. There are quite a number of things I would say that the South Sudanese need to do, but they need to receive, they need to attack. They are attackers. I feel they're not doing enough, and then they are failing to side out. Those attackers, they are failing, so that is definitely going to cost them. Jody. He has quite a number of fans among the ladies fraternity here in Uganda. I don't know why. That will be a dump, and they hope they get punished because I am not a fan of dumps, and they get punished for that. I do not like people who dump. I do not like people who dump. Mina is saying, Awagawa, I'm around, we meet. Aha. You people, me, I'm not in your things. You find out making your programs. But that will be 4 balls. That will be 4 balls. And now South Sudan are level on points, 9-9. I have told you that whoever qualifies as number 1 from Zone 5 will get the opportunity to represent at the African Nations Championship selected for DRC between September 7th and 14th. And that will then culminate into the World Championships that will be later this year. I think in November. And for the ladies, the African Nation Championships will take place in Nairobi in August. Michael uses disjointed fingers on that one. And the ball heads out. Ayo Simon is saying, am I the only one being hurt by these obvious dumps? Yeah, I told you I do not like dumps as well. I am not a fan of dumps. Ball is nicely picked up by the libero. And Jody with the ball in 5 makes no mistake and ensures that the ball does not return. Burundi extending their lead. Faye Trisha is saying, so we have a tactician and statistician of the same rank. And that is in response to Kanyike, who was saying South Sudan needs a tactician. Yes, the two are different. There is a tactician and a statistician. Statistician is basically to take statistics, but tactician is to plan for the game. So the tactician uses the statistics to do his work. But Trisha, you're supposed to know these things. You need to pay school fees, and I give you more of these things. Kanyike is saying the only thing SSD players know is how to hit the ball, no basics of covering. And now South Sudan calls for a timeout. And the reason is simple. They are trailing. This part should have set 10-14. And so the coach believes that Adiri, I saw, but has become an English teacher. Adiri, why are you angry? You're being angry for no reason. Nicholas Mureithi is saying for the ladies, the continent should forget about it. Kenya has a killer squad. Yeah, Kenya does a very, very good squad. It does have a very good squad, I agree. Their team is really, really nice. They have actually been doing this for quite some time. I think about 7-10 years running. So, yeah, I agree. But that does not mean that they will not get competition. They will get competition. They will get competition. I have that belief. They will get competition. 15-10. Burundi is still in the driving seat. Sweet 19. The reason the reg player is not playing, and I know you're speaking about Thon, is because he is injured. Samuel Ouma, you're betting. You're saying if you're gonna beat Kenya, we call you a dog. Hey, what kind of dog do you want to be called? German Shepherd over? Adair is saying they are paid to commentate on volleyball. For the English, they don't pay tuition. Deary. Patricia, I offer to do it at a fee. South Sudan chasing this one. Nicely picked up, and what will they do? Back set. The ball is still on their side. They have a chance to correct. They choose to dump, and they are lucky they get a free ball. Time for corrections, and the ball heads out. The Burundian player thought there was either a touch on the ball on its way out or the ball was in. He was trying to challenge, but his coach was very quick to say no. There is no need for you to challenge the ball, that call. And easily hit, and they will, what happens? Oh God, the kind of turnovers being granted by the South Sudanese team. Quite enormous. Free balls are exchanging sides like no man's business. Christina Mwelu saying Egypt, Cameroon, they are too strong. They are strong too, especially Egypt. Yes, those are actually the competitors of Kenya. Egypt, Cameroon, those are some of those two countries usually give Kenya a hard time. But that doesn't mean Kenya does not always find its way. It does find its way. Lionel is saying the The South Sudan is prepared. Their one-time celebration dance more than they prepared for the Never Nang. Malal Duo Junior. I'm sweating in Nairobi. Imagine the feeling. My SSDs are doing nothing. Sweating under this cold weather is sickness. Aha. OSJ is saying we are waiting to collect our Indian Ocean. And South Sudan had managed to reduce on the gap because it was really a large gap, 5 points. But now I think they have managed to side out. The gap is now only 2 points. Nicely done. And Michael goes for the ball 5. It goes out and they are challenging. They are challenging. They think the ball was in. They think the ball was in. There is a challenge here, ball in, ball out. Let us see what the challenge has to tell us. I told you each team does have 2 challenges per set. But if you, from where I'm standing, the ball was on. Yeah, the ball was very on. The ball was very on. Yeah. Yeah, from this point of view, the ball was very on. Fasha is tired of being free. Isaac Anyike says Chol has come down the game. You like it? Okay. Faye Trisha, I guess instead of setting up Ebola quarantine centers, we should have a training camp for Sudan. PN Genot says, I wish you will also cover the national secondary schools. Tries from Kenya. Let South Sudan learn. Judy Abigaba is asking, where is Amon from Rwanda? He would comment in Rwanda for our brothers in Burundi. Amon is around. He will be doing commentary for the Uganda-Kenya game. He is around. We have given him a Rolex. He's eating Rolex. He's eating Rolex, so he's very much around. He's donning the red Ugandan jersey. Gift he got from the manager, Uganda Cranes. 1917, and you can see jersey number there, 7, telling his colleague that time. And now Amanario, jersey number 6, Amario Florian with the service. Floater does it. And the Burundian coach is contesting that. He's telling the referee to be consistent because they have been previously calling that a carry. But the international referee from Uganda does not want to have anything to do with that. Easily picked up by Jody, ball 5, and it's blocked back. And now South Sudan are level on points for the very first time this set. And we do have a challenge. The Burundian team thinks there was a net violation. And now the results of the challenge are that it is not a human being that violated the net. Instead, the ball did touch the net. OSJ is saying let on it on Ugandan Rolex. Yeah, he's enjoying it. Someone is saying people are enjoying the game and others are looking for partners. Who is that one? Hey, King Soro Amaitel. Hey. Trisha has Lugambo. Oh, he's responding to Dora Minto. He's saying, where is Sam, my crush? Dora, we shall block you. You want to do coupling here. South Sudan in the driving seat, 21-19. And now Burundi are forced into a timeout. I love calling them forced timeouts. I can tell you the arena is full of flowers. As you have seen them. Some long story called saying SSD is winning, and now you will change the topic. Nicely picked up. The ball is up. The ball is up. South Sudan have another opportunity. And this time around, they take the ball out. Unbelievable stuff. Very unbelievable stuff. And now they want to challenge. Are they challenging? The referee, I think, has said he has nothing to do with that. Purity Jerome saying the commentator calls flowers a joke. Kibet Biegon is wondering who doesn't want to get us to get married. You want us to die single? And it is an ace. It is an ace service, and you can look at the faces of the South Sudanese. They are in unbelief. You can see they are all caught flat-footed. Nicely done this time around. Back set. And Jason number 9 playing now in East Africa University, formerly police in Rwanda. Makes sure the ball does not return. Kibet. Ateno. Tibet, you're lying. I did not go silent because of the lead. And it is now set point, Team Burundi. But there is a challenge. There is a challenge. There is a challenge. They think there was a block touch. Let us see what the... Yes, Adieri, tell Cavb to leave me alone. There is a block touch. And you know, a point is very important in this kind of game, especially at this kind of time. It can determine quite a number of things, so it is very crucial. But now we are waiting for the video challenge referee to see what they decide. Whatever they tell us is what we will go with. And that is the beauty about challenges. There was no block touch. That is the decision. And it is now set point team Burundi. Nicely picked up. What will... The ball is still up. It was a very good cover by Jody. And they have given a free ball to Burundi. And it is a block out. I don't know whether Malagala can speak English. I am not sure. I cannot put my leg. That guy, even when we were going to school, he never used to speak English. Mayo Stevens, you're wondering where Thorn Makembo Red Pepper is. Thorn is on the bench of South Sudan. If you look closely, he is on the bench. But he is unable to play. He is injured. Yes, the Kenyan game is coming up. Around 8 or 8:30. Another free ball to South Sudan, and they will punish. They do. They make no mistake, and that is the beauty. That is what I love to see. You do a free ball, we punish you. You give us a free ball, we punish you. I love that. Cavb is saying the South Sudan team has tall boys for nothing. They play as if their homes have been swept by hurricanes. And another beautiful block. Another beautiful block. 25-24. One man block by Chol. Vivo is saying today the battle for drinking milk. I don't know what you mean by that. It is now South Sudan with the service. They'll have all the defending to do once that ball crosses the net. They will have all defending to do. Hey, Trisha, the guy knows. We don't, for us in Uganda, it's milk is not our thing. And the rally is concluded with a dump. Yeah, Malat Duo is saying Chol has my respect for that. Yeah, it was a really beautiful block, that one. 1-on-1. He was very patient, waited for his man, and it will be a free ball. Now it's a free ball to South Sudan. My God. I can tell you. Wow. And there is a net violation. Michael immediately disagrees and asks for a challenge. Michael immediately disagrees and calls for a challenge. But that was one hell of a rally. Unbelievable scenes inside here. Oh my God. Unbelievable scenes. The noise was deafening. Every touch on that ball meant something. Interesting things. Every touch on that ball, you could immediately see what it means to the players, to the fans inside this arena. Unbelievable things. But now let us... Yes. Yes, from where I am seeing and observing, there was indeed a net violation. Yes, there was a net violation. Very clear. Two players wanted to walk away with that net. But that was an unbelievable rally. Unbelievable rally, that one. And Ogwan Crespo says, I saw the net touch from Rwanda. Yes, the net was there. Adieri is saying that's the beauty I love to see in volleyball. It's worth it. I agree. That was amazing. Too much adrenaline in there. 26-25. Set point. Team Burundi. Will it? Ball is easily picked up. But Jody couldn't direct it properly, and it is now 26-26. Yegon TV saying good fight, beautiful fight by both teams in that rally. Yes, it was beautiful. And you're saying the match might be decided by video challenge. I disagree. I disagree. Mayo Stevens, you don't have lady commentator. We need soft sound. Yeah, we do have a lady commentator, except that she's playing for the ladies Uganda national team. I believe that will not need any challenge. It was very visible. Titus is saying these two teams should play outdoor. One to Kenya, Uganda. Ew. Burundi's best player, according to me, is still delivering on the goods. That was a beautiful hit from the youngster, Amanario Florien. I was told how to pronounce his name by Noamanya Amon B. Beautiful block. They simply couldn't allow Michael to go past them even through the pipe. And now it is a set point in Burundi. All they have to do is to defend. And defend they must. That is the only thing they need to do. It is a free ball to them. Will they utilize it? The ball is still up. And Jazen number 9, who plies his trade in Rwanda, makes no mistake. And I can see Amanario saying, we need to challenge. His coach says, no, there is no need for that. I can tell you, it is hot inside here. Extremely hot, and the reason is the volleyball. Games and sports has become a problem inside here. 28-28. Nicely picked up. And Jody guides that ball outside. And I mean, he chose his position. There was no one to pick it up, but it went out. He'll feel very, very disappointed. I can see someone predicting that it will end 30-32. Well, let us see what happens. If Burundi takes this point, then your prediction might as well be correct. And your prediction will not come to pass, because it has been a very beautiful block, but now I think there is a challenge. There is a challenge on that one. I think they believe there was a net violation. So there is no challenge. It is 29-29. We are here for the longer stay. And Burundi back in the driving seat. There was a touch on the block, and what will they do? And the referee stands up tall and says there was a net violation, much to the anger and resentment of the South Sudanese team. And there is a challenge. There is a challenge. They believe there was a net violation. I can tell you, you do not want to be anywhere else except the arena right now. Yes, and from where I am standing, there was a net violation. Yes. And now Burundi do have a second set to themselves. This particular set ending 31-29. And I can tell you, BKN, your prediction is wrong after all. We can only come back after this set. Okay, welcome back for the third set, and I hope it is not the last. But if it is, then it will be very disappointing because we have just experienced some kind of very, very interesting games and sports in the just concluded set. And as a lover of games and sports, I would love to partake more of this. I am reading quite a number of your comments, and you guys are just amazing. I will not appreciate you enough. You are doing such an amazing job following through and through. You are definitely doing a good job, but the set is underway and it is 2-2. And what is on the mind of the Burundian team is only a conclusion in this particular set. And what is on the mind of, and yes, here we are. The South Sudanese team have been called for a position foul. Yes, there is a position foul here very early on. There is a position foul. And the first referee so it is a rotation fault there, and so they are now losing that point, and you can see the first referee doing some very, very serious explanation to Chol, who I think now has also understood the problem and is inquiring where they must stand and where they must position themselves. Kenya Uganda playing at what time? Yes, the time was 8, but of course we are still here. But just know that that game will be coming immediately after this particular one. Explain it. Siboman Placid Madison in the house. Yes, Madison is here. He has just landed with Uber. You can imagine that towering figure on a Bajaj. And he's in a very good spirit. Yes, you're right. I'm thinking you've seen him somewhere. I want to just tell my camera guys to see if they can pull him. He's seated actually very close to me. Yeah, we are just going to show him to you. He's here to support and watch the game of volleyball. He is in the house. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, Uganda has thrown in the towel. And no. That is wrong. Imwaka, don't argue. The man was on a Bajaj. Yes, the man was in Bajaj. Jules Ndwimana saying go in Tamba. Salome Mkamburi saying what time is Kenya playing immediately after this game. How good is Kenya? I think every team that came here is really good. Yes. And I think now the South Sudanese team is now, yes, Udes Hatangimana Madison is here. He has come to enjoy volleyball. So I'm trying to get so this particular issue has been resolved. The South Sudanese team is now comfortable. They have accepted that they were in the wrong with that rotation foul. They have accepted, and now the referee, and yes, there we have Madison. You can see he's enjoying good company. I don't know why his neighbor is masking, but yes, that is Madison. Like I told you, he has just landed on a Bajaj. He has just landed on a Bajaj. He's there, he's in Uganda, Kampala. And like I told you, yeah, you can see he's enjoying Uganda already. He's enjoying Uganda already. Yes, but we are resuming, and we are of course getting a few things correct. I don't know whether the team will lose more points because of that rotational foul, but as things stand, they have already lost one. I personally do not understand why usually some of these things take long. They are supposed to be very obvious. By the way, Cocomelon, I have been looking for you. Yes, that is a fact. I've been looking for you, so look for me. Look for me. Perez Lincoln is saying shout out to Putanginamo. Sean One. We agreed yesterday that we should not use words that are insulting or demeaning of any person. For example, the word you have just used, we agreed. It is only courteous that we use proper words. So Sean, I am not going to accept that. I will give you one last chance by removing the comment, but next time I will block you. Yes, Charles Hadina, I've just told you Kenya is playing immediately after this game. The game is supposed to start at 8, but this one is still on, so you can imagine we'll probably start at about 8:30 or 9. Shix Malenya is saying Madison is officially a Ugandan. This is gone. I don't know why you're giving him away very quickly. Burundi in the driving seat. 6-4. They are taking no hostages this time around. Perez Lincoln saying, hey, can you shout out Bahoti? I don't know how to pronounce that word. But yes, that is the word. I think people are able to read it here. Yes, and Sean, thank you for taking back that comment. Thank you. I appreciate and respect you for that. Thank you. But yes, immediately after this game, we are going to have Uganda taking on Kenya in what is expected to be a mouth-watering clash. And as you can see, the Kenyan team is entering. As you can see, the Kenyan team is just having its way into the arena and straight into the dressing rooms. They are wasting no time. Yes, they are taking this very, very seriously. And Malat Duo is saying the correction of position foul should not take long. That is if not hidden agenda. It was not a position foul, it was a rotation foul. Rotation foul. And so that's why it takes long, because then we have to go back and start placing people in their actual position. And the reason why it was called is because it was the server who was called against. So, yeah, that's the reason. Mufalme Kamara in the building. Yep. Wafalme coming in full aura. Yes, that is true. Ogoto inside and Ali. Nicely picked up by Michael Bodies. That is a very brilliant, powerful hit by Jason number 9, who plies his trade in Rwanda. And actually, his former teammate is the one who we have been showing you. That is Madison Siboman. It will be a free ball. What will Burundi do? They make no mistake. Direct to the libero, and you can see the disappointment in his face. He knows he should have done extremely well and better. Yeah. Slapping the court with both his arms in actual a sign of resentment and anger towards himself, not anybody else. Ball is nicely picked up, and the middle player sends it direct to Jody, and there is punishment. But even before the punishment, Chol was called for a net violation. George Mamburi thinks that Uganda will run away shortly. I can assure you this is games and sports. Uganda is here in the long haul. They are here to stay, just like Kenya is here to stay. There is no turning back right now. There is no turning back. And Lionel is saying Burundi is on another level. Well. Wait when they meet the likes of Kenya and Uganda. That man from SSD who plays for APR should join Nemo. You should become a super agent. You know how it works. Yes, Emwaka become a super agent. And service through the net. Someone needs to take the memo to the South Sudanese teams that this is not the time to serve in the net. It is not the time to do that. Beautiful block there, a combination by Jody. And that is Goom taking notes and statistics. 12-7 Burundi seem to be running away with this one. They seem to be saying we are tired and gone with this set. And I like reading the body language, and from what I'm reading from the South Sudanese, they seem to have let go of this game. They seem to be frustrated. But that is a beautiful block out. It's actually the hit that was nice, because Michael there, actually not Michael, just number 7 looked for the hands. And Koskei Benjamin is saying, Mr. Matui, I'm missing Ekibogoyo. Let's see it. What is Ekibogoyo, Mr. Koskei? Fill us in. Explain it. He's saying Imaka, Nemo Stars is too poor. They can't. But they can't afford him. Aha. SSD needs rock boom. SSD is very young, country born in 2010. Good evening, Warren Ainamani. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for following. We really appreciate you guys. A blockbuster game is coming up between Uganda and Kenya, and you can only expect nothing short of fireworks. But Burundi is in the driving seat of this particular set, already leading by 2-0. Ball is easily passed, and now the Burundians are making no mistake. That is the brother of Amanario, Iteriteka. I think that is the name. Yeah, beautiful. Sheikh says YouTube should allow us to send stickers. It is 2026. Adieri says name Odaswin Banang. Aha. That should be about the third service that Amanario is losing. He needs to work on that. Arnold saying, commentator say, what do you want me to say? You people, you want me to say things which mean different things in your languages? I will not say it. I have refused. Mokisa John Travis saying this is not the South Sudan I expected. What kind of South Sudan did you expect? What's the name of number 6 of Burundi? Is called Florian Amanario. Yeah, I believe despite a few mistakes here and there in the service, he has really had a good game. And Michael puts that through the net to assist Burundi extend their lead. And I believe anytime now he will be substituted, because I think his body language says it all. And you can see the bench, they are having a very candid conversation. They feel the players they have set out to do whatever they have set out to are not doing it. But this time around, Michael makes sure there is no mistake done on the line. Unbelievable stuff. Michael found Florian just getting into his position. Before he could even stand well and position himself, it was a beautiful hit. The young man who has just hit that ball through the middle with the service, and now he gets an ace. And I can tell you, there is no way South Sudan is coming back from this. They are not returning. They are not returning, I can tell you. They are not. It is an 8-point lead, and Burundi only getting better. It will be their second win. They are clearly within touching distance to qualify. They are not enjoying their game. And I can tell you, if they do not concentrate, because now the way they are playing is clear show of lack of concentration. Sheiks Malenya saying there are rumors that Amon already picked up sides by wearing a Uganda Cranes jersey. Ovon Joseph, I believe Kenya has packed all well-steamed Sukuma Wiki and Posho, otherwise Uganda has Kalo Malakwang waiting for them. Yeah, Uganda has, by the way, the best food in East Africa, no doubt about that. It is true, Amon has taken sides. He's donning a red Ugandan jersey, looking very smart. He's looking very smart in his jersey. He knows. And yes, now we do have a challenge. Burundi is not happy about something, and they want the video assistant challenger to So we do have a challenge coming up, but they are leading 21-13, and like I have already called it, they are not returning. And Sheiks, Amon, I can tell you people are monitoring you. And if you have been asking about the Uganda-Kenya game, it is now within starting time. Anytime from now we shall be having it, because with the current trajectory, I don't see South Sudan returning from this. And correction in points because of the challenge. It is now SSD 14. And like I told you, there is need for maximum concentration from the Burundians, otherwise they would think that they have made it, yet it is too far. So they'll need to concentrate within these last few minutes. Nicely picked up by Jody, backset to Amanario, and he makes no mistake. Drills that past the South Sudanese block to extend the Burundian lead now to 22. Here having a very good, interesting. So someone is suggesting that we should get Amon a lady before he goes back.
Hey, I'm supporting that idea.
Amon is here. Let him. Amon, what do you say about?
What? I'm supporting the idea.
Amon is welcome. We are going to get him a woman, but I can tell you the man already has. He has like 3 of them. The man has like 3 women. Nicely picked up. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was actually not a very nice pass, and they get punished by Michael. 19-23. So close yet so far. Oh, I love his wrists. Beautiful, beautiful wrist. It was an amazing hit. The Burundians will need to concentrate, like I've told you already. They will need to concentrate. Otherwise, they can easily be surprised and shocked. Burundi are only 2 points away from a 3-0 thrashing of South Sudan. And it will add to the pain and wounds South Sudan team has, because they have lost a game before to Uganda 3-0, and they are now 1 point away. It is a match point to Burundi, and now they can believe, they can start believing, because it is now very close. They are seeing it, they do have one hand on it. It is within touching distance. Floria with the service, he chooses to jump serve. It is nicely picked up by Upper Nile. Michael drills it past the block and makes sure we are here for another point. 20-24. 20-24. And someone is suggesting that they lost because of errors. And I can tell you, it will be a free ball to South Sudan. Michael is taking no prisoners. I can tell you, it is now all about Michael. Any mistake the Burundians are making, they fail to pass well, they get punished. And he is still on front court. You can see he loves it, he wants it, he is calling for it. Spelling problems, my God. And jersey number 5 determines that he would have no more. He makes sure the ball does not return, and there we have it. 3-0 to Team Burundi. It has been an amazing game of resilience for the team of Burundi. You can see what it means to them. It means everything to them. Excitement and resilience. You can see what that means to them. Amazing. And to you, our dear fans, you have been an amazing lot. Don't you go away. We are coming up shortly with the game between Uganda and Kenya. And I can tell you, my brother Amon B is here to take you away with that game. Don't go away.